Welcome to the Aura Studio podcast. Today, we're exploring digital culture and how it's changing the way creators build communities and share ideas every single day. Digital culture is changing. I think creators are absolutely leading it.
With respect, I actually disagree.
So we already have two completely different takes. Tanda, carry personal responsibility. Millions copying is influence. Influence comes with responsibility.
Hold on, people have personal responsibility too.
So where does responsibility begin? Are you saying creators should post anything without thinking of the impact?
You kill authenticity, you kill the culture.
No, freedom does not cancel out responsibility. This conversation never has a simple answer. What about personal responsibility? We must own our choices. No one else will do it for us.
But we must acknowledge the system too.
So where does it actually begin? The creator gives the spark, what it becomes.
It belongs to all of us.
It belongs to all of us. We will see you next time.
Creating a realistic AI broadcast isn't just about writing a prompt, it's about combining the right characters, consistent voices, reference images, and simple instructions. So here is the workflow I use to create a cinematic podcast with Google Flow OmniFlash and the tips that help me to get the best results. Okay, so you can go to your search bar and search for Whisk Lab Google AI, or you can write a Google Flow Labs. Then it's the same thing. It will just take you to the same place. Then click on the first one that comes to your screen. Inside Google Flow, there is this assistant called Agent Spark. You can use it to brainstorm ideas, generate scripts, create video concept, or even produce images. So to use it, simply select the agent option and type what you want. For example, you could write, give me ideas for an AI podcast video. But if you don't want to use it, we can just turn it off like that. Okay, so now the first thing that we need to do is to create your characters. So we're gonna click on characters. The characters are on your left hand side. You will design people who will appear in your video. For example, in a podcast setup, you might need 3 characters or two characters. Or you can describe each one manually, but I recommend preparing your character describing in advance. I usually create mine on ChatGPT, as you can see here. Here I've got my 3 characters. I've got character 1, a female bald influencer podcast avatar, and then I've got character 2, female with colorful long braid podcaster avatar, and then I've got a male African podcaster host, handsome a gentleman avatar. Okay, all of these have all the full details, and then now I've got my podcast studio, a global scene prompt for all 3 characters. So what we can just do right now, I'm gonna just copy the first prompt here. Okay, so we're gonna come here to the characters, and then we're gonna paste the prompt right here, and then we're gonna click on this, and then we're gonna choose Nano Banana Pro, and then we're gonna click on generate. So once you finish creating your character image, the next step is to assign a voice. Okay, so don't move on to the next character yet. Complete this step first, so every character has a consistent voice from the beginning. Okay, so what you're gonna need to do, you come here to the voice selection. Okay, so here you will find a wide range of built-in voices. So listen to a few samples and select the one that best matches your character. So if you want a custom voice instead, click create a new voice and give your voice a new name, then paste your voice performance prompt. I'm going to write a review here. And then after that, you're going to come here to the performance prompt. So if you're not sure what to write, simply ask ChatGPT to generate a performance prompt based on the style and personality you are looking for. Okay, so the next, you choose the base. So you're going to come here to select a base of voice. So even if you don't want to use the default voices directly, you can select one as a reference to guide your custom voice. And then you click here to select the base voice. Let's just go with Iron Gnome. So once you have selected your base voice, click save. The voice will automatically be added to your character. So you need to just wait for some few seconds. And after that, you click on add to the character. Done to confirm the changes. This ensures the voice is actually saved and you won't have to repeat this process later. Now that our characters and voices are ready, it is time to create the video. So we're going to need to come here on this black box. And then, okay, so we're going to click where it's written Nano Banana. And then on this nano banana, we're going to make sure that we are switching from the image to video. Okay, so now we're going to click on video and then go with ingredients. There is ingredients and also frames. So depending on what you want us to create. So with today's video, we are going to use the ingredients. All right. And then the size of our video is going to be 16 by 9. And then so how many videos do you want? We only want one video since we don't have enough credit. So we're gonna go with a one times model that we're gonna be using is OmniFlash. Okay, so we have a different duration depending on how long is your video. So make sure that you know that, and then you're gonna create accordingly. So we're gonna go with 10 seconds for now, and it's gonna take 15 credit. Okay, so when you are done, we have the space here for the prompt. So you is the prompt that you want to use that will go with your first scene. Or so you're going to paste your prompt right here on this box. So once you paste it to the prompt, don't generate the video immediately. So the next step is to look at your image reference. Okay, so because we need to put the image right here so that they will go with what is happening in the prompt that we just pasted here. So we're going to come here to the Google Doc. So this is where I kept everything that is needed, especially with this table. So I've got image 1, 2, 3 until image 6 that explain which image is which, and then on says it needs, and on this specific scene we need image 1, 2, 3, 4, and also 1 again. Okay, so I need to pack them the way they are here because the starting frame is explaining that it needs image 1. So I put image 1 as it has stated here that it needs image 1. So I have to put them accordingly. If it's image 1, I need to put image 1. If it's image 2 that is following, I have to put image 2. So let's go back to Google Flow. Okay, so on Google Flow, we've got all the images. So this is the image 1, so I'm going to just bring it here. So I've added all the images accordingly. So but make sure that you always double check that the image numbers match the prompt before generating. So this small step makes a huge difference because it keeps your characters consistent, maintains the correct camera angles, and it helps the AI to understand exactly which shot to use for each part of the conversation. So once all the correct reference images have been added, you are ready to click generate and then let Google Flow create the scene. So you click right here.
Digital culture is changing fast. I think creators are absolute how millions of people think.
I completely disagree with that. Audiences decide what goes viral. Creators just follow them.
Okay, so we finally have the results here, and just look at how beautiful everything turned out. The camera movements feel natural, the characters stay consistent, and the entire conversation flows so much better. This is exactly why I recommend taking a little extra time to organize your prompts and reference images before generating your video. So if you follow this workflow, you are going to save yourself a lot of time because you won't have to keep recreating the same scenes over and over again. The AI already knows which character is speaking, which camera angles to use, and which reference images belongs to each shot. Okay, I hope this workflow helps you create even better AI videos. Try it with your own projects, experiment with a different scene, and see what works best for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial.